Guys, if we can take our seats, please. I think next time we can ask one of our sponsors, seating sponsors, to help us in the front. All right. So, guys, on the way out, we have 10,000 booklets, chiropractic booklets. Not for the students to take, but for the practitioners. It's for your waiting rooms. Please, they're in the corner of the room over there. Please make sure you. We did agree on about 4. Maybe 5. Aim at taking 4 initially, but I think we might get away with taking 5 plastics, like the size. So, yeah, please help yourself if you are a practicing chiropractor. All right, and then what we're also going to do is Nedbank have given us a travel bag. We are going to, those of you who have your business cards, or even would like to just write down on a piece of paper your name, and we'll put it in a little box, and we'll take a lucky draw. Dr. Dickerson's walking around with it. Okay, and then... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All right. On a much happier note, guys, we'd like to announce that Kevin Anderson will be playing in the Wimbledon final on Sunday. That's the best news we've heard all year.
I'm rooting for Croatia. Where's your problem?
Okay, all right, and the soccer will be an interesting one.
Croatia's going to win.
All right, so welcome back. Manus, are we back online with everybody? To those of you in the rest of the country, welcome back. I hope you are enjoying the evening as much as we are here. We are going to field a few more questions, especially from the crowdcast, because it seems like there's a collection. Sorry? It started, there's just a delay though. There's a delay of, might be, I think, even up to 20 seconds or so, but it's on. Dr. Malinda, we do have a question from the audience, but they've asked me to ask you the question because you did mention it a bit earlier on and I know it's digressing is the word, from our theme of social media. But it is a question that I've heard quite a few times, and it's with regards to animal chiropractic. And there was a question where a person asked if you go and do a course overseas in equine chiropractic.
All right, thank you very much for that. The Veterinary Council in the past, I think, was exceptionally gracious to you. And allowed you to treat under referral by a veterinary surgeon. That position has now changed in terms of the law applicable to the South African Veterinary Council. There is now a so-called paraveterinary profession. And a paraveterinary profession may be divided into small animals or large animals, horses obviously being large. I'd love to see a chiropractor just see 7 in a 750 kilogram warm blood, but anyway. So you are now required to be registered with that council, and I'm not sure whether registration is open. I'm not sure of the educational requirements yet. You will have to check with their website and send a request through to their section. May I remind you that the Act itself, our Act, allows you to practice a healthcare profession on human beings only. So it's very gracious of them to have allowed you that dispensation at that time. If I were that registrar, I would not have done so. However, the laws change. Paraveterinary profession, you will have to undergo certain education and training. And then in terms of overseas qualifications, if I may just touch upon that, you need to be particularly careful, because not every qualification is not every institution that offers qualifications abroad is legal in the country of origin. There is only one authority in this country which can evaluate foreign qualifications, and that is the South African Qualifications Authority, the SAQA. So if you wish to undertake postgraduate study, you should first check with the SAQA whether the institution abroad which offers education and training is in fact legal in that country. Otherwise, we will not recognize it. And I have had a few instances of practitioners walking around claiming to hold PhDs when in fact it's nothing more than a paper mill. It's not even recognized in the country of origin.
Thank you. Can I just see who is interested in veterinary chiropractic?
Yes, I would agree that it has a place. I too am interested in obviously the use of homeopathic medicines for animal use, and I do in fact mix formulations for my friend on the farm who has horses with great success, but it is now regulated in law, so you will have to check with the Vet Council.
Thank you, Dr. Malander. The association does have a special interest group who is working with the South African Veterinary Council, and they have entered into discussions with them. So those of you who are interested, please get hold of the association and we will put you in touch with the people who are doing all the negotiations. And the more there are, the easier it's going to get. All right, moving on to another question from the webcast. If another health professional, for example, nurses or Pilates instructors request your business cards, are we allowed to do so?
Well, yes, why not?
Okay.
I'm not sure whether the question is maybe comprehensively enough worded, but yes, your business card you may give to all and sundry.
But you may not walk into a hospital and hand your business card to every nurse you meet?
No.
Okay. Back to the signage, just to clarify, are we allowed to state our names on a signage board?
I believe so, but your registrar is also getting a bit old, you know, and the seat is very hard, so I would have to check the exact, in the code of ethics, it is there somewhere. But I will also, if Dr. De Silva reminds me, check properly so that I can answer that.
Okay.
I believe so, because my practice sign had that on, and I'm sure that.
As far as I'm aware, you're
Yes,
allowed your name on there,
absolutely.
but you're not allowed to say that you treat headaches and low back and whatever. Is there a way to know if a complaint has been filed in one's name besides getting a letter?
If you are the accused, you will be informed that the matter is closed by lawyer's letter.
No. If the complaint is against you,
Yes.
you only know that when you get a letter from the lawyer.
Yes.
Okay.
I follow due process very strictly, and you will find that we are living in an increasingly litigious society.
Is that it?
The fact of the matter is that we follow due process and we create a legal record from scratch, so that nothing no matter how minor or how major, so that nothing can ever be disputed in terms of due process. And you do understand I'm half German. We have systems, yeah? Apart from the fact that certain of your colleagues decided to make rude remarks about that heritage on Facebook.
They did. But we're friends, it's okay.
I take it from whom it comes. Least said, soonest mended.
So you only want to hear one click.
Yes. And then, of course, you are aware of the fact that motto from Council House is be reasonable, guys. Do it the registrar's way and everybody's happy.
Are there any more questions from the floor? We have a question there at the back.
Got a microphone? There's someone at the back who's got the
Okay,
microphone.
guys, let's wrap it up. The seat's getting hard.
Yes.
Should we stand?
Please stand, Dr. Mallinder.
Shoes aren't made for standing. Oxford brogues are.
Sorry, I've got a
Evening,
gift
Dr.
for you.
Mallinder.
No.
I just wanted to ask you a question. Some people, for example, are in a practice and it's called like the back center or something like that. I was under the impression you can only practice under your name as Dr. whoever and not sort of rename your practice. Is
Well,
that correct?
it's an interesting question. I don't recall the Act and regulations saying that that's all that you should do. So I don't have an issue. But what does the back centre mean? Is it a place where you can buy mattresses? I mean, you guys must be professional. You know, I'm not. Maybe I view it from a different perspective, but you are healthcare
I was
professionals.
just asking for clarification points of view.
No, I don't.
I did
but
attend an ethics course where they did say that a practitioner may only practice under their name.
no, I
And
don't.
I have seen a lot of chiropractors rename their practice.
No, I don't think that's the case. I think I will check for you. I don't recall. So let me check, but I don't think there is that proscription in the law. You can name a practice, provided it's professionally named. It doesn't use the word clinic, obviously. And then your name follows. But allow me to check. Thank you for the question. It's an interesting point. And Dr. De Silva will remind me.
So did you say that testimonials need to disappear off
Yes.
your website
Yes.
as well?
And while I'm at it, I had neglected to mention that Council has approved the opening of a non-practicing division within each register. So if you are, for example, this does not apply to academics, for example, who have to do clinical education and training. But let's say that you are, I don't know, employed by a company that sells chiropractic equipment, and you don't wish to be in active practice, but you do not wish to be deregistered. You may go into the non-practicing division of the register. Benefits, you don't have to do CPD. If you downside, you pay the same fee. If you restore to the register within 2 years, all we need is bioethics and jurisprudence and first aid. 2 to 3 years, viva voce at the universities. Above 3 years, viva voce and written examinations. So it may very well be that the young people say want to take a gap year. Put your name in the non-practicing register. You're not liable for CPD. I don't have to hear the whinging and whining that you were in Albania and you couldn't find a CPD course to do. So it exists. Okay,
Thank you.
before I forget.
Thank you, Dr. Mallinder. One very, very last question.
Okay.
Dr. Mallinder, I just want to know, are we allowed to be part of business forums and networking groups?
I don't have a problem with that. You are there. Are you telling me that you're there in your professional capacity as a
That's right.
chiropractor? Yes.
Really?
I don't have an issue with that, but you have to check. You must remember that the Code of Ethics supersedes that kind of thing. So you should be very careful as to the information that is promoted through that business forum. But the answer is yes, you may participate. Just be professional, guys.
Okay. Guys, we would like to thank Dr. Mallinder for being here tonight with us. He's been very informative.
And possibly somewhat rude.
Not only has he been informative, but he is not making it up. He's just purely telling us about the law. And so it is with respect, and thank you very much. We want you guys also to scan out. Please do remember that. So just to give you a little gift, but I unfortunately have to show everybody your gift. So it's just a gift from the chiropractic what we used to call Northville Chiropractic. It's now the Gauteng branch of the Chiropractic Association. And so, yep, a bottle of Johnny Walker Black Label.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for your time.
Thank you. Yeah.
And to all of those watching around the country, thank you for joining us. I think this is the way of the future with meetings.
And next time we want a jazz band and flashing strobe lights.
It's going to happen. And we'll see you at Congress for that. Okay. Cheers, guys. Please scan out. Oh, sorry, one more thing. That's fine. We just want to do the lucky draw. Dr. De Silva, would you like this just for the travel bag?
Shanae Pillay, student.
How does that work?
How can it be Dr. Shanae?
No, I said student, sorry.
Okay, Shanae Pillay, congratulations. How does that work? Okay.